Lake Ozark Marine Dealers Association, Overland Park Boat Show. Lake TV would like to thank the following sponsors: Formula Boats of Missouri, Village Marina and Yacht Club, Sir Dyke Yamaha and Marina, Wake Effects, Yacht Club Marina, Marine Max, Hydro Hoist of the Ozarks, Tri-Tune Town, Bridgeport Jet Ski, Marine Concepts, Somerset Boat Lifts, All About Boats, Kelly's Port, Poly Lift, Advantage Marine, Glen Cove Marina, Waves and Wheels, Dock Realty, Ozark Yacht Club, PDQ Marine Services, First Mate, Old Kinderhook, Wet Steps, Lake Tow Towboat US, Dockworks, Rockworks, Remax, Ozark Barge and Dock Service, Rough Water Docks, and Cowabunga.
Mike, it's the 10th anniversary of the Marine Dealers Association Boat Show here in Kansas City. That's quite a success record.
It is. It's unbelievable that it's passed that quick, but we did our first show here in 2003.
How has the industry changed? Have the crowds changed at all?
There's still boaters, it's still boaters that come to these events, and people from Lake of the Ozarks or that have homes, second homes at Lake of the Ozarks, those are the people that do this.
Now, you have over 60 exhibitors here. Tell me what you need to be an exhibitor at this particular boat show. It's not all about boating.
Well, it's anything to do with Lake of the Ozarks. Mainly boating, of course, docks, lifts, but PWCs to the yachts. But there's also, you'll see real estate, you'll see anything, a couple of restaurants, anything to do with Lake of the Ozarks is here at the Overland Park Boat Show.
And we're here with
Frank Swoboda
from Marine Max, of course. Now, Frank, you have a lot of new and exciting things happening at Marine Max, particularly 4 different boat lines.
Yeah, that's correct. Here at the Overland Park Boat Show, we took on Nautique towboat this year along with Malibu, and of course our Sea Ray line that covers everything from 17 feet to 61 foot, and our Harris float boats.
Now, Sea Ray is your tried and true. You've been a loyal Sea Ray dealer for a number of years now. Tell me about the new lines and what drew you to them.
Well, Sea Ray has always comes out with new product. We have 6 new products this year. We're especially excited about the 190 Sport, which is brand new from the ground up, 270 SLX, and we have what we call a quiet ride technology. Is super. It makes a tremendous difference in the boat and how it rides. It's like stepping from a Ford into a Lexus. It truly is a step above anything that's been out there.
Now, what about some of your other boating lines? What about some of the newer ones that you're carrying?
Well, obviously, Nautique is new for us. I'm an avid skier, so I'm just very excited about it. We've got our 200 Nautique Sport, great ski boat, all-around family boat, and for the customer that really wants that 3 event, the ski, the trick, and the wakeboard, it combines it all, and it really is something special to drive.
Is that something that you've seen grow in popularity? There was a little bit period of time where you didn't see a lot of the ski boats on the lake, but is it the new design of the boats and the popularity, of course, of wakeboarding that has made an increase in those types of designs out and about on the lake?
You know, Deborah, I think you hit it right, and as generations grow, I'm an older guy, I like that ski, and I like to slalom ski. My kids like the wakeboard, and now my grandchildren are into it, so it kind of evolves, and everybody's growing with it.
Now, what else do you have going on at Marine Max? I know that you have one of the largest docking areas at the lake.
At the Lake of the Ozarks, I believe we have the best facility. We have over 200 wet slips available. We have a dry rack storage system that's inside, full service marina that's open 365 days a year. Our service department is open 7 days a week for your service convenience on the water. I think we can just cover everything that you'd like to do at the Lake of the Ozarks. Not only that, but with 56 stores nationwide, no matter where you boat, no matter where you're from, you have a Marine Max facility there to back you up.
What do you get out of coming to the Kansas City Boat Show?
Me personally, I tell you what, it's exciting. I've been doing this for 13 years, It's an exciting time. We've got a great group of guys here. There's 12 gentlemen that are helping us, along with Kelly Cleans, our lady salesperson. We have Angie Cook here that represents our marina. We have our service department represented. In the hallway, we have a complete ship store for everything you can need, from wakeboards to life jackets to cleaning supplies, all here. They're selling a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of fun.
So you're well represented here in Kansas City, but if folks want to meet those people you just mentioned, they can always find them at Marine Max in Lake Ozark, correct?
That's right. We're on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. We're on the 19-mile marker. Been there for 50 years.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you through the season, Frank. Thank you.
Deborah, thank you so much.
Steve, what are some of the new things in dock technology?
People are trying to get away from maintenance on the docks. So you do, build stuff around not having maintenance as far as the decking. Most people use concrete instead of wood anymore, and galvanized instead of painted, and all kinds of just user-friendly products, I guess you'd say.
They've changed so much through the years. How many years has Ozarks Barge and Dock been in the lake area?
We've been there since 1988, so it's like our 25th year.
So you've seen a lot of changes in the decks and the structures of the docks. It seems like docks are becoming more the second area to socialize and gather at a lake house.
Yeah, because most people want to spend their time on the water, so the dock's on the water, so that's kind of the main thing. And you got to have a good dock to hold up on the Lake the Ozarks for sure, because it's pretty rough in a lot of spots. So that's been kind of good for our business, because we build quality dock, make it to last, and as the words got out, it's been a good dock, and we got the best dock really, so it's made it better. Our business is really doing good because we do have a good product, and that's the main thing. People just want to come down there and be able to use it and not deal with a bunch of headaches on it.
And you build a lot of custom docks.
Yeah, we do some higher-end fancy docks, and then, we build the docks for the quiet cove spots for people too. So, a lot of people's gone to like a little fancier roof designs and stuff like that as their houses have gotten nicer. They wanted the docks to match the houses and stuff like that. So it's really changed a lot in that aspect right there.
And where are you located at the lake?
We're located between Gravois and Laurie on 5 Highway at P Road, and we've been there for 25 years. And we got a place on the water down in Gravois where we do all the assemble and stuff. So we got 2 locations.
So if folks want to find you, they can come by a location, or I guess they can find you online as well?
Yeah, they can reach us at docks@ozarkbarge.com. That's our website, and they can kind of stroll through there and see what we got to offer.
And we're here with Tyler Sanders from All About Boats. Tyler, if this was baseball, one would say that you have one heck of a batting lineup and some huge players in your boating lines, with eight in all, 8 total boating lines?
That's correct.
So when you say all about boats, you mean about a lot of different boats. Let's talk about some of the huge names that you've brought on to represent at All About Boats.
Well, we have 3 pontoon lines: Misty Harbor, Crest Marine, and Premier Pontoons. With Crown Line, Larson, Fountain, Baja, and Azure.
Now that's a wide variety of boats, and it has to be to fill a wide variety of interest.
True. We've got your entry-level pontoons that have got great amenities, to Crest, a great riding pontoon, to Premier, the luxury, the customizable pontoon as well. You get your big bow riders from Crown Line, Azure. We have the Go Fast boats from Baja and Fountain.
So that is a wide variety, but if we can take a step back, you use a term that I previously haven't heard, which is luxury pontoon. It's seldom you hear those 2 terms together, but boy, they've taken a step up, haven't they?
They have. With your flex steel furniture, you've got amenities from, changing rooms to your upgraded helms, your comfortable 10-star, 7-star seating. The entertainer here, you've got the big bar, the refrigerator. It's got it all.
Now, with all those boats and all the boating lines that you carry, you have 3 locations to accommodate all that.
We do. We're on Highway 54 in Osage Beach, right across from Staples. And on the water, we are on the 1 mile marker of the Grand Glaze Arm, or the 19-mile marker by the main channel. Our third location is behind the hospital in Osage Beach. It's in the industrial park, and that's where we keep all of our fiberglass and pontoons for extra storage, and that's where our fiberglass shop is.
And better yet, if people want to come out, they can come see it at the Kansas City Boat Show, but they can actually come take a test drive if they come out and see you at Lake of the Ozarks.
That's correct. Just give us a call, and we can definitely go for a ride on any of our boats.
Sounds good. I'm going to take you up on that.
All right, deal.
Now, Joanne, I believe the term is hydropneumatic is what makes these lifts so special.
Yes. Hydropneumatic means that it's an air-assisted lift, and Hydro Hoist has numerous types of lifts. One is the shallow water lift, and then we can lift a boat anywhere from 4,400 pound capacity on up to 32,000 pounds.
Incredible. Now, the shallow water lift, I haven't seen one that looks quite like that before, but I can see how it would function nicely in shallow water.
Yes, the engineers designed it so that the tanks weren't so deep. So basically you need 22 inches of water plus the draft of your boat in order to use your boat. And it comes in handy when Ameren starts lowering the lake. If you're back in a shallow cove, it comes in very handy. Pontoons, tritoons, V-bottom boats, it'll all work on that lift.
And these units next to us here, are they for your wave runners and PWCs?
Yes. What they're called the Hydroport 2s, and we have two designs. We have one which is 11.5 feet long, and then we have one which is 12.5 feet long. So if you're after one of the newer PWCs, you need to put it on the longer unit. Any older unit, two-seaters, will fit nicely on our standard HP2.
And you were telling me that you also have something specific to Hydro Hoist here that's a great new addition in lift technology?
Yes, what we offer is the Hydro Guard, and it comes standard with our installations on new lifts. And what it does is when your lift is down, it protects your boat from any of the dock bracket hardware. And we make that in our plant just like we make our tanks, and it's all custom molded for us.
Now, where is your plant located?
In Claremore, Oklahoma.
Okay. But you do have a showroom at the Lake of the Ozarks?
Yes, absolutely. We're right on Highway 54 between Osage Beach and Camdenton. We have a Lynn Creek mailing address, but we are right on Highway 54, a blue stucco building, blue roof, blue lifts out front. We're pretty easy to spot.
A lot of people dream of owning one of those big old cruisers, but I got to tell you, I am fascinated with tritoons. I hope there's a tritoon in my future. What makes them so special?
Well, they have the third log underneath. It was the pontoon, and then they put the third log under there. And JC, one of my brands, was really instrumental in that. The company's been around over 30 years, and it has more buoyancy. Then you can put larger horsepower motors on the boats and more people, and it's really maneuverable.
And how fast were you telling me these guys can go across the water at a pretty good rate and still be quite stable?
Right, they have speeds over 50 miles an hour in the rough waters at Lake of the Ozarks. So it's the smooth ride is a huge selling point as well.
It makes it a whole new dynamic of family fun when you're out on the pontoon/tritoon. I mean, you can even pull skiers behind them very safely now, correct?
Yeah, everybody loves it because you can pull skiers, you can put your family on there cruising. It's easy to get on and off at the dock. Your grandparents also love getting on the pontoon. It's not a struggle, and it just has great maneuverability. Mm-hmm.
And you carry two lines at Tritoon Town.
Right, and the most maneuverable pontoon in existence, tritoon, it'd be the Manitou line that we carry, and it's got a new patented V-tune. So it came out with it was the first one to come out with the design that has the larger center tube, drop down lower than the outer two, so that it digs in just like a V-bottom boat. So this gives you a really exciting ride.
Now, how many locations do you have at the lake?
We have two locations, one on Highway 54 across from like PB2, and the other one is down at Ozark Village Resort off of Horseshoe Bend on Susan Road.
And at Ozark Village Resort is where you also can get a rental for a tritoon down there.
Correct. We have rentals, and you can actually try the same brands that you'd be interested in purchasing. So that's a real opportunity. You can try it for a day, see if it works for you, and then purchase it. Mm-hmm.
And excellent idea. You can try it and then maybe buy it, correct?
Correct.
Now, Tim, you can have the nicest boat in the world, but it's nothing without its motor. You carry some great lines of motors as well as the boats.
Yes, we carry Honda Marine outboards, we carry Suzuki outboards, and Mercury outboards. And we also carry the Mercury inboard outboard. Now the Honda is we have the 250 horsepower, which is brand new for this year, and was probably only one of 10 in the United States right now. But of course, they'll be rolling them out quickly, and it's been waited for a long time because it has a lot of power.
Sam, I've never seen such a variety of step ladders, but they serve a very special purpose, correct?
They do. They're much easier to get in and out of water. I mean, old, young. Once you use a wet step ladder, you'll never go back to a standard ladder. I just tell people it doesn't matter what age group they are, you know, what problems they have, knee problems, hip problems, they love them, you know, and it just works great.
What is it about the design that accommodates so many different people?
It's just the angle of the steps, the handrails, you know, the double-sided handrail. You can pull yourself up, you know, use your legs. It's just much easier to get in and out of the water. I moved here 5 years ago, and there was nothing like this at the lake, and I designed this product, and it's just taken off the last 5 years.
Now, is it manufactured in the lake area?
It's manufactured right in Sunrise Beach, 100% American-made. Everything made right at the lake.
Well, we're happy to hear that.
Yes, yes.
Now, tell us about some of your new products, because I see a ramp here as well.
Yeah, that's the new K9 Aqua Ramp. That is designed more for the medium to small-sized dogs, because large dogs can go up the wet steps, and it's been working great. A big seller this show, and it just keeps growing from there.
Absolutely. Now, I noticed, because this seems really tall, the set of steps that I am sitting on, what would be the purpose of having something this length at the lake?
Well, this tall, this is a dive platform. This is brand new. Just brought it out for the show. We have 2 different styles. We don't go super high. I just don't want nobody getting really hurt. But we just came out with this. It's very lightweight. It goes right on your dock. You can carry it right down to your dock and bolt it on. So it's very simple that way. Everything's aluminum, so very lightweight.
Now, is there a way that you just pulled this one down, and so can you secure it in an upright position as well?
Yes, they're built with locks. You just pull them up, and they lock into position. That way the wind can't blow them down. And what you're looking at there, that's an easy board system. For docks, when people have a little, you know, far step to their boat, you can put that down with a handrail, and people can go right across with their coolers, what have you. You know, much easier, safer to load a boat.
Another problem solved.
Yes.
Now, where can people find you at the lakes?
They can find us on Route 5, Sunrise Beach. We also have many dealers. Just go to wetsteps.com. We have dealers all over the lake that carry our products, and we're also, like I said, located on Sunrise Beach on Route 5.
And if someone wants a custom product, can you design that for them as well?
We sure can. We have, you know, I'm there all the time. We can draw something up and go from there.
Well, we wish you the best of luck this summer.
Oh, thank you very much.
Chad Neibauer, I was going to ask you what's new and exciting at Formula, but it's obvious we're standing in it right now. this thing's beautiful.
Isn't it, though? This is a 2012 Formula 353 Fastech. As I think you just got the shot of, it's got custom red 5 1/4s in it. This one is an 80-mile-per-hour boat. It's got all kinds of custom features: carbon fiber dash, big performance Lavorsi gauges, custom carpet, and the exquisite silver shadow paint scheme. So while this is the height of customization, we do have boats for sale, though, for all sizes and price ranges, from 24 to 55 feet.
So I was going to say, this boat, as amazing as it is, isn't for everybody. But you do have a full line of boats that accommodate a wide range of interests. What is your particular customer looking for when they come to Formula?
You know, we get a lot of people, the lake, there's a lot of condos and homes and people that are looking for ways to heighten the day boat experience. So we really do a good job with the open bow and the Sunsport day boat style of boating for at the lake. And again, those sizes seem to range in that 24 to 40 feet range.
And Formula of Missouri is doing its part to continue the legacy of Formula boats altogether. Let's talk a little bit about the history of Formula boats and what makes them so special.
The really neat thing is the Porter family is still the sole and original owners. They do their part to show up at every boat show that we go to, at least one member of the family, and they're really, really passionate about their product and wanting to give the very best to the owners.
And maintaining the best means that you have to have a great service department, which you do right off the Grand Glaze Bridge in Osage Beach.
Yep, when you cross the Glaze Bridge, you can see those great big red LED letters that say Formula with the Thunderbird up there. During the season, we are a 7-day-a-week operation. We've got sales, service, parts, fuel, the C-store, just about anything that you'd need to boat out on the water.
So if you do want to try the best, you can stop by the store in Osage Beach, and you'll let folks go out for a ride.
That is correct. We keep all of our stuff right there on the water. Anybody that wants a test drive on a boat, we encourage it right there off of the 19-mile marker of the Osage Arm. That water is some of the roughest that you'll see, and we love to take folks out and just show them exactly what a Formula boat is like on the water. We have these Sunsport and Supersport boat lines that we carry in the Formula brand. It seems to me that as the lake is growing and people want to explore and see more of the lake, having something that can get you down the water comfortably and a little bit faster has become important to folks.
Now, Ted, you also have a great inventory of pre-owned items as well, and people, when they come down to visit you at the store, they'll also see your pre-owned along with your brand new inventory.
That is correct. New boats aren't for everybody. We've got a great selection of used formulas as well as all the other brands that are at the lake. So we've got used boats, we've got some consigned boats that people have asked us to help sell their boat for them. And for those people that really want to stay up to date for our inventory, we use our Facebook site to post new stuff. So it's literally up to the minute, and then also our website at formulaboatsmo.com.
Barb, it's 10 years for the Kansas City Boat Show, and it's been about 10 years as well that Dockworks and Rockworks have been changing the shoreline and enhancing the shoreline at Lake the Ozarks.
That's right. Dockworks has been in business about 10 years, and Rockworks has been about 6.
And you're especially known at Dockworks for some of the custom docks you've done that have enhanced the shorelines and some beautiful homes at the lake.
Yeah, we've done quite a few docks. We've done a lot of residentials, a lot of commercials, but the main thing is the residentials because, of course, they can be customized to what you actually want.
Grace mini magazines with pictures of your docks. How does your design team go about that? They meet with the homeowner and kind of take a look at the shoreline and go from there as to what you can provide for them?
That's right. They meet with, we try to take like a one-on-one basis. You know, we go and meet with the homeowner, look at their property, make sure that it meets Ameren's guidelines because that's a real big plus at the lake right now, and just make sure that everything fits, and then just try to work with them hand in hand and get exactly what they want.
I know it's very turnkey. When people come to Dockworks, they kind of can put it in your hands and trust you to take the project from beginning to end.
That's what we try to do. We try to make them feel comfortable and safe and know that when they get their dock, it's going to be a dock that's going to be built right and, you know, and built to last, and they'll be able to have it and use it for many years to come.
Now, what is the first step for someone that's wanting to have a dock, whether it be a custom dock or one that you just manufacture and bring in? How do they contact you?
They can call us on the phone, which is 573-964-1919. That's the Dockworks. Or they can go to our website, which is dockworks.net.
Now, you do have some beautiful examples of docks that you've installed and you've manufactured. Are they on your website as well?
They are, a few of them. We don't have a lot, but there's a few of them on there. And, you know, like I said, as long as you can dream it, we can build it.
Greg Sturdike, you've already had a pretty good turnout at the boat show this year.
Yeah, we like to get it started in a exciting fashion. We started the first day with, I think, 6 or 7 sales, so we're really pumped here at Overland Park. My dad started a store in 1971, so that makes 40 years. So basically when I was 4 or 5 years old, I was working at the Yamaha shop, and glad to say I still am. I don't really consider it a job. You know, it's pretty much fun. Yamaha's been a great pickup for the Sturdike family. We also carry Harley Davidson. We got Four Winds boats now. We've got several different brands, but Yamaha's always taken the best care of our customers, so I'm real happy with Yamaha.
Tell us about the acquisition of the Four Winds. What particularly attracted you to that line of boats?
Well, about 5 years ago, I was looking really hard at Four Winds as well, and they're a company that's been in business a long time, family business, and I see tons of Four Winds on the lake. The people that come into our gas dock with Four Winds, they love their Four Winds. They all talk good about them. I was in the right place at the right time, you know, maybe about 6 months ago when Four Winds was looking for a new dealer here at Lake of the Ozarks, and I'm very proud. You know, we've got a beautiful lineup of Four Winds boats. Now, Yamaha makes boats up to 24 foot here in the States. In Asia, they make 80-footers, but I can't get Yamaha to ship any of them big boats over here, so we're looking for some place for our customers to go that want to move up to, you know, 26, 28, 31, 47. So Four Winds was the natural choice.
And I know your love of Yamaha doesn't just stop on the water. You take it to the dirt as well.
Well, it actually starts in the dirt with me. I'm more of a dirty guy than I am a boat guy. So I grew up riding and racing dirt bikes, and yeah, we've got the full line of Yamahas. We've got a dirt bike track at the lake that we invite as many people as we can to come enjoy the dirt. We've got the ATVs that we ride as well. If it'll snow, I've got my snowmobile fired up and ready to go. That's another thing Yamaha makes, great snowmobiles.
Well, whether it's the boats, whether it's Yamaha, Four Winds, Wave Runners, motorcycles, you have 2 locations folks can come find you at the lake.
Yes, and actually a third location we consider our rental location at the Toad. It's been a great spot for renting Yamaha boats and Wave Runners.
And that's Camden on the lake now.
Yeah, I'm never sure what to call it. I like the Toad, but Camden on the Lake's good too. But same place, great people, great facility. It's a good place to come rent your Yamaha. But our other location is beautiful Osage Beach Parkway. Very easy to find, right by the hospital. And then by water, we're at the 26-mile marker, right by Tanterra Resort, down KK.
And if someone comes to the lake and they want to take a test drive on any one of these boats, how do they find you?
Well, there's a lot of ways to find people now. You can go by texting, you can email us, you can do the old-fashioned pulling into your boat at the 26-mile marker. I've always got demos ready to go. I don't care if it's cold and rainy. If you want to go out on the lake, we're going to give you a demo ride. We'll let you demo ATVs. Yamaha product's so good that we want as many people riding it as possible. So,
Kathy, what are some of the new trends happening at the lake in home ownership and real estate?
Well, I don't know that there's really a lot of new trends, but this year I have seen a lot of condo buyers already out. I've already wrote a couple contracts, so we're seeing some condo buyers. Then we are seeing some, I've got a high-end buyer that's coming in a couple weeks and just under that $1 million price. So we're seeing all different ranges, and we're seeing some townhome buyers. So we're seeing a lot of different entities, and that's the way it is at the lake. We just take care of anybody what they want, how they want it. We just service them. Team Jane Kelly is all about service. We have 6 girls on our team. We have 3 staff members. One's a listing coordinator, one's our selling coordinator, our closing coordinator, and then we have a marketing director. So we have a full staff at Team Jane Kelly. We have been #1 at the lake for the last 3 years with the MLS sales. We have as a team, and then in Mid-States, RE/MAX Mid-States, Dixie region, we have been #1 for 7 years in 7 states. So I'm really proud of being with Team Jane Kelly and RE/MAX. I've been in the business 7 years. I came from Overland Park, Kansas. I was born and raised here.
So you're familiar with going to the lake and falling in love with it and wanting to move there?
Oh my gosh, yes. I love it. I work 6-7 days a week, but living there, it doesn't even feel like I'm working. I just love it. Love it. Love living at the lake.
And being in real estate, you get to see a lot of the lake. You get to see all the lake on a regular basis. If people want to take a look at the lake before they get there, though, and want to find you, they can go online.
Absolutely. We do a lot of internet business first. People are looking online. About 60% of my sales actually last year was from internet leads. So I do service people with sending them searches, information about everything, finding out why they're selling, getting a seller's disclosure for them, going through the sold comps in the area, making sure that they're getting a good price, and I'm a tough negotiator. So that's what I love to do is sell, and I love to list.
And if someone's down at the lake visiting and they'd like to come by and see you at the office, where can they find you?
I am in the Landmark building. It's a new brown brick building. It's on Highway 54, and now it's called Osage Beach Parkway. Some of the roads have changed. Our new express is in and open. So I'm right across the street from Staples in the Landmark building. Team Jane Kelly's right there.
There have been so many advances in pontoon boats, but this boat by Lowe takes it to a whole different level. I mean, usually you don't hear subwoofer involved when you're talking about pontoons, but this is amazing.
Pontoons have come a long way. They've actually, with the new tri-tune and the way they've done their construction of the boat, this boat will hold up to 300 horsepower and do 60 miles per hour and still ride down in the rough water Lake of the Ozarks.
And it's absolutely plush. Let's talk about this interior.
This is their new upgraded Platinum Series pontoon. It's only been around about a year and a half. They've upgraded every possible aspect of this boat, right down to the anodizing of the aluminum rails, the increase in quality of the interior, the higher grade carpeting, which is just phenomenal. Then they add little accents like this glass table with the black inlays and the chrome accent pieces on it. It's the dashboard, it speaks for itself. The upgraded stereo system you mentioned with the subwoofer, all part of the Platinum package.
It's absolutely phenomenal, and it's a big leap for a PDQ because you were once into the service end of it more, and now you've decided to carry a line of boats and you look down the road to Lebanon at Lowe.
Yep, Lowe was closed. They're a Missouri company, so we decided to stay with them. That way everything was right here, stayed in Missouri. We've been a service-based company for years. We're actually still based on service, but sales kind of fits into the process also.
Now, where can folks come if they want to come and take a test ride in one of these? I assume that's acceptable.
That is, we've got always one there in stock. We'll be glad to put it in the water and go for a ride. And we've got pricing all the way to, from our smaller ones, get you down into the teens, all the way up into the $50,000, $60,000 range, depending on how fast and how fancy you want to go.
Excellent. And where can folks find you?
We're at the 1 mile mark at Lake Ozark, right next to Bagnell Dam.
And you service all types of boats and watercraft?
All types of boats and watercraft. We do everything from the 60-foot cruiser down to the 10-foot jet ski, so we do service them all.
Justin Wagner, nothing says summer like rocking out on your boat, out on the water, listening to some great tunes. And you were responsible for some pretty great sound coming out of that Yamaha over there a little bit ago. Tell us about it. Your company does that, correct?
Yeah, Waves and Wheels. We've been at the lake for around 11 years. Started pretty small and growing real strong every year. And we've got some great customers here like Surdike Marine that offers their boats right out of the factory, and then we can come in and give the customer a great upgrade that's nice, reliable, and fun for the Lake of the Ozarks, and it's great for the customer, Surdike, and us. So,
where are you located at the lake?
We're right on Highway 54, just south of Osage Beach, past KK, but we are mobile, so we make our way all around the lake and throughout the country. So.
And I assume folks can find you on a website and maybe on Facebook as well?
Wavesandwheels.net, or you can just Google in Waves and Wheels Lake of the Ozarks. It'll pull up about 20 pages of good references and some cool projects that we've done over the years.
Get all the tunes that you want and just the right sound and a pretty good price?
Oh, yeah. You get what you pay for at Waves and Wheels. And we do custom work, swim platforms, upholstery, audio, video, lighting, pretty much anything cosmetic we can take care of for you.
Rocking out on the water doesn't just mean your boat anymore. You guys have designed some pretty interesting components for wave runners, or would that be ATVs also?
ATVs, snowmobiles, any type of personal watercraft. It's called the Rev R. It's a custom-built pod that's designed to work universally with about anything as far as a personal watercraft or a fun recreational vehicle like that. This is a great example. Surdike brought this unit here, and this is actually considered their Waves and Wheels kit. Comes with nav lights. This has actually got underwater lighting on it, so you can light the water up as you're scooting along the lake. And then once again, you can enjoy your tunes going down the water with family and friends. And these actually produce enough sound. If you've got tubers behind you and you're pulling your kid, they can actually hear the music as well. It's a lot of fun. So.
Lots of fascinating components and things happening at Waves and Wheels, and we'll just invite folks to come out and stop by the shop sometime and see what you have going on there. Bob Forbes with Advantage Marine. Now, I know so when people get over to your area, they get pretty relaxed in your boats. You've got some incredible lines here.
Well, we have two lines in the tri-tune or pontoon version. We have the Bentley model, which we've been selling since 2004. We just took on Cypress K this year, which we've had great success with so far. And at the boat show, they are a comfortable boat to get on. A lot of folks it's more of walking onto your living room than climbing in or out of a boat. So that's kind of what we get.
Pretty cushy these days, aren't they?
We've come a long way with pontoons. If you'd have told me 20 years ago we'd be putting this kind of horsepower on a boat or having these kind of amenities on a pontoon boat, I wouldn't have believed you. So.
And Advantage Marine they're experts in this type of work. You have been in business for more years than you want to count. Over on the west side of the lake.
That's correct. We're in Sunrise Beach. We're right on the corner of 5 Highway and 535. We're easy to find. We built a new facility there in 2009. It's a 7-bay service facility. We have a lot of opportunities there for people to see boats inside, indoor showroom, so we're cool in the summer and warm in the winter. We do sell new and used boats. Used boats probably more than anything. It's a huge market at the Lake of the Ozarks. The new Tri-Tunes, we have a little bit of everything for people to see, whether they're entry level or whether they're wanting to go more high end with more bells and whistles. The service shop, all of our guys are Mercury Merc Cruiser certified. We're Volvo Penta certified. We're Ilmore High Performance certified. If you need an oil change, a battery, or a complete rebuild, our guys can handle the business. So.
And you have a lot of opportunity in terms of getting into boats. You also operate as a brokerage service?
That's correct. If you're trying to sell a boat, instead of you being the one fielding all the phone calls and waiting for the guy to come by that never shows, or wanting to dicker on price, come to talk to a broker. We handle all that for you. We do get paid to do that. With every broker, there is a fee for selling your boat, but it certainly takes the hassle out of getting a boat sold. We handle all the paperwork, the titling issues. We don't have to worry about whether or not the people have the money or have a check that's not going to pass or whatever. We take care of all that worry.
People want to come out to see you, they can just look you up online to get directions?
Absolutely. AdvantageMarineLOTO.com is our web address. Our phone number is 374-2231 at the lake. For sales service parts, we have a huge I do want to mention we have a huge accessories line there as well. If you're looking for a towable or a life jacket or ski rope, this year we're taking on Body Glove, which is the wakeboards, knee boards, skis, ropes, all that kind of thing. We'll have a nice display for that this year as well. And we're easy to find. We're right on the highway at 5. So come see us. It's a great place to come and look and hang out. It's great in the summertime because it's nice and cool inside.
Randy Kitt, here's a scenario. Folks come in off a long day on the water. They're happy, but they're tired. The whole family has to get out to cover up the boat and tie down the cover. You found a solution for that a few years ago.
Yeah, usually the family doesn't stick around to help anything. They're crashed somewhere, but it's a product that came out of necessity because I was sick and tired of washing my boats every weekend, and so I didn't think I'd be doing it for a living, but here we are,
It took you by surprise, and what we are talking about is actually covering one's boat in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, we can do, this is a 43-foot boat, and I can do it in about 36 seconds start to finish by myself. And that's the whole key, is we really try to make a system that one person can do it, because generally that's all that's left, is the guy who owns the boat. No one else seems to care, they disappear.
It's a very impressive system, but you were saying pretty much all along the way, you've tried to keep it simple.
Yeah, the whole keep it simple, stupid theory. There's no moving parts. There's one way on, one way off. We give a lifetime warranty on all the tracking hardware, and we've got over 700 of them at the Ozarks without a failure yet. So.
And not only are you based out of the Ozarks, you sell them out of the Ozarks, but you actually manufacture them there as well.
Everything is manufactured in Osage Beach. Matter of fact, our facility is all glass panels, so people can walk off the street and watch us manufacture everything right there from our lobby.
Now, where do they find you in Osage Beach?
42 Highway. I'm about a mile down from Lowe's on the right-hand side.
Okay, so that's got to be fascinating for people to come by and actually see not just how the system works, but also how it's made and put dollars back in the lake community.
Yeah, I mean, it's neat because we're the only ones with the technology being made on a computer and cut by computer in the entire country. And, in 2 years, we've won 3 international awards with it. So, yeah, it's pretty unique that you don't realize that we have all that right here at the Lake of the Ozarks.
And you were saying the demand has become so popular. If people catch you kind of before the boat show season, they can get it fairly timely. But you actually have a couple of months wait in some situations.
Yeah, the boat shows are so popular. It's the only time of year we do a discount. We actually knock off $10 a foot. And after the Kansas City show and the St. Louis show, we'll generally be booked out till June, July. August in some cases, just backlogged with that many orders.
Well, I know it's a fascinating system to watch it work, and even though it's based on some pretty simple thinking, you trying to get out of washing your boat all the time, It certainly has been a great addition to the boating lifestyle.
Yeah, you know what, it's really following the way boat lifts were 20 and 30 years ago, where not everybody had one, but now you don't buy a boat without one. And probably the biggest compliment I get from my customers is once they have it, they'll never own another boat without one. I mean, it doesn't make any difference if you come down the next weekend or a year later. When you uncover the boat, it's as clean as it was when you left it. No pollen, no spiders, nothing.
And if people want a more in-depth look before they come down the lake, they can catch you online?
Yeah, worldsbestboatcover.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Randy.
No problem. Thank you.
Brian, not only is it impressive that you have been in business for 30 years, but Somerset Boat Lifts has been at the Lake of the Ozarks in business for 30 years.
Absolutely, yes. My father-in-law, Dave Brooks, started the business in 1982. We are celebrating 30 years this year at Lake of the Ozarks with the same product, a Galvalift, very well known to Lake of the Ozarks, capable of handling the rough waters. So we enjoy the product. We get along well with the manufacturer, and it's a good all-around lift.
And you've also added another product line recently.
We have. The Rhino Hoist came out this year. It's a beginner's price point, a little bit better economy type lift, but still good for moderate to calm water situations.
What kind of warranties do they carry?
The tanks are lifetime, and that's important. All the steel components, galvanized steel, is 5 years, control units 2 years.
And if you've been in business 30 years, it goes without saying that you're very responsive in the service area as well.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that sets us apart from everybody else. We are very well versed in doing what we say we're going to do. The service is very important.
So where should people go if they want to buy a Somerset boat lift at the lake? Where are you located?
We've got 2 locations. We are over in Osage Beach, 19-mile marker off Jeffries Road, and then in Camdenton on the old Route 5. The highway moved, we didn't.
Okay. That happens at the lake, doesn't it?
It seems to. Here lately we've got a lot of different roads going in.
How about your website? They can find you online before they get down here?
Absolutely, somersetboatlifts.com.
And they can go ahead and contact you through the website or give you a holler, ring you up on the phone, right?
For certain, 573-348-5073, and all of that contact information is definitely on the website.
Well, thanks for chatting with us, and we wish you another successful 30 years.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Terry, what makes Nortec the perfect pleasure boat?
Well, I'll tell you what, this boat was originally designed as an offshore fishing boat that you'd see pretty much all up and down the coast of the Gulf and the Atlantic and so forth. But what this boat does is it rides great, it's fast, it's efficient on fuel, but it's a big, roomy platform. So what we've done is taken that traditional offshore style fish boat, but we've made it into a luxury boat. So it's actually the ultimate bow rider, and the lake gets rough, so the boat handles the water. It's a very safe, stable ride, but it has a lot of seating features. It's got great comfort. It's got a humanity sound system. It just does everything you want to do at the lake, but it's all based on a Florida style fish boat.
Now, how does it differ from your typical open bow boat? What are the safety measures that makes it a little more conducive to being out on choppy water?
Well, this is a true offshore performance hull, whereas a typical bow rider is going to be more of a flat bottom, a wide boat that really doesn't cut through the water very well. But these boats have to go out in big water, and they have to go through 4 to 5, 6 foot waves all the time. So you need something that's going to cut through that and be stable as well. And that's what this boat does well over any type of traditional style bow rider.
As you said earlier, now I've been in these boats down in Florida, but they were more along the lines of a fishing boat.
Right.
This thing's pretty snazzy.
Yeah, you know, typically the wives or the girlfriends or whatever look at the fish boats and they go, I don't think so, and they walk on by. But when we started producing these boats and we had them at the show, it's the women dragging the guys over. Look at this boat. This is really cool, and I can be happy in that boat. The big feature in these, both our 39 and the 34, which you see behind us, is there's a sun lounge forward of the center console. So you can actually sit up there and ride and lay out, and it's just great. And, you know, we call it the Princess Lounge.
The Princess likes that.
Yeah, they do.
Now, 34 foot, about how many people are you going to accommodate safely on there?
You know, comfortably 10 people will fit in that boat. 6, whatever, it's easy. You can put, you know, as many as you've got life jackets on board in this, and it's comfortable, and it gets up on plane no matter what the crowd, and, you know, it's just fabulous.
And the amazing thing about this boat show is we're announcing that people can actually come down to the lake and take a look at one of these and go ahead and get up close and personal and find out what they're about for themselves.
That's right. This boat will be on display. It's going to be a demo boat, so give Randy a call and go down and set something up with him, and he'll be happy to take you out.
And how do they find the boat when they come to the lake? Is it Lodo Boats?
Yes. Say that. Lotto boats. Lotto boats.
Lotto
it's
boats.
a lot of boat for the money.
I like that. That'll
Okay.
work. And they're located in Osage Beach.
That's right.
Okay. Well, thanks for chatting with us. We'll look forward to taking one of these out and giving it a test run.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you.
Dave, boy, have I needed you before. Towboat USA. What a remarkable idea.
It is a good idea. It's a spinoff of Boat US. With the Towboat US, it's an assistance towing plan on the water. Anything break down, need a jump start, run out of gas, we'll come get you home.
I mean, I've been in that situation before where you're waving at the boats going by, help me, help me. This way you just pick up the phone and give you guys a call.
Absolutely. Pick up the phone, give us a call. We'll be there shortly. Our response times are good. We've got 3 ports on the lake, so we are always fairly close, got captains available. And yeah, you in this day and age, it's a big deal, and to get somebody to flag you down, not only has it become a liability issue, but it's also expensive because with the price of fuel and stuff to try to tow somebody. So it is a big deal knowing somebody's out there to help.
And you're a 24/7 operation.
24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If we're not iced in, if you need help, we'll come and get you.
And it's really exceptional the way it works because it's actually a membership that whether you're at the Lake of the Ozarks or somewhere else, if you're a member and they have a Towboat USA there, they'll come get you.
That's exactly right. We will take care of anybody, obviously. But if you're a member and belong to the organization, on Lake of the Ozarks, the freshwater program, it's $58 a year, and that gets you unlimited towing. If you break down, it doesn't matter where you're at on the lake, I'm going to get you home. If you just need a jump start, if you've been sitting in a cove too long and the battery's dead, run out of gas, I'm going to bring you gas. Anywhere on the lake, anytime.
So Dave, tell me about the angler.
Boat US came out with a new program called Boat US Angler. It's the exact same program as the freshwater or the towing package with a little bit of a twist. For the guys that do a lot of fishing and what have you, it's an added bonus. There's a list of tournaments around the country, different tournaments, different groups of tournaments that they actually kick in some prize money. And you don't even have to win the tournament, you just have to be the highest placing member. If you belong to Boat US and you could finish dead last, but if you're the only guy in the tournament that's a Boat US member, you're going to walk away with cash. So it's a great deal.
Well, that definitely sweetens the pot, doesn't it?
Makes it kind of nice for the guys out there. You're fishing anyway, and you get our service to take care of you if you do have a problem, and then there's a little extra bonus if just for being there.
Now, the other great thing about the towboat membership is it isn't just for one boat. If you have multiple boats or any kind of watercraft, it covers all of them.
That's correct. It covers anything you own or even borrow. If you borrow your neighbor's boat, as long as he's not with you, then even that's covered. But yeah, if you own a couple of boats and some jet skis, the one membership covers everything. So it is a great deal.
And any family member can be driving the boat?
Absolutely, absolutely. As long as it's yours and you belong to it, anybody, doesn't matter who's driving it, it's all yours.
Now, how can people get a hold of you if they want to buy a membership? How do they go about it?
If they want to buy a membership, there's a couple ways. One, you can go to our website, which is laketow.blogspot.com, or the easiest way is just call me. It's 573-216-4701.
Okay, and if they just Google Towboat USA, will that bring them to you eventually?
We will probably be the first one to come up.
Well, thank you. We hope we don't have to see you on the lake this summer, but in case we do, it's good to know you're there.
I do too. That's what I tell people. I hope I don't see you, but if you need me, you know where I'm at.
It's $58 well spent.
Well spent.
Kyle Kelly, it is the 10th anniversary of the Overland Park Boat Show, correct?
Absolutely.
You got to be kind of proud of that since you have a family legacy attached to it.
We do. Dad started the boat show with a lot of the other Lake of the Ozarks marine dealers back in the day. And what's kind of unique about this show is it's Lake of the Ozarks boat dealers, and we put it on ourselves, and it's all the boats that you normally see when you're at Lake of the Ozarks. Because so many different boat shows that you go to, it's a whole different variety, but this is the stuff you see in Lake of the Ozarks every single day. Not only the boats, but the accessories and everything that comes along with it. It's a Lake of the Ozarks boat show, and that's what's kind of cool about it.
And it has turned out to be a tremendous showcase and ambassador for the Lake of the Ozarks.
It's huge. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we get a ton of people from the lake that come up and, really drawing in. Shoot, today we had people from central Iowa and folks that boat in Idaho, believe it or not, that just came up. So it's great. And it's a great place if you spend a lot of time at Lake of the Ozarks, like a lot of people do, to kind of come in and reconnect with everybody because they miss us and we miss them too. So
let's talk about Kellysport and some of the lines you're carrying. What's new and exciting at Kellysport these days?
We've got everything that's new and exciting, of course, but new stuff that we've got, kind of the express cruiser that we're in right now are the new sport coupes. I'm sure you guys will see a couple B-rolls, but obviously check us out online. But really fun boats, a lot of cool touch screen, a lot of fun buttons, retractable hardtops, and that's really neat. That's in our Regal line. We're the longest standing dealer in the nation with Regal, and they've been a fantastic company to be teamed up with. New on the books coming out this year, we have our new 32-foot open bow that Regal designed specifically for us down here at the lake, which is kind of exciting. We should have that out mid to late summer sometime, so keep on top of our website to keep an eyeball on that. And then the Bennington line just recently redesigned a boat specifically for us called the new 28-foot pontoon. Just everybody wants the new bigger, wider, as big as you can get with those, and they're fun. They're fun. So I mean, it's kind of neat to be teamed up with two manufacturers that are really in tune to our specific needs at Lake of the Ozarks, because our lake is just so unique and we just boat so much differently than everybody else, and it's kind of neat. We've got both of our manufacturers building two boats for us just this year, just for us here at Lake of the Ozarks, and we're excited. It's neat stuff. So
that speaks well of your history and your relationship with your manufacturers.
It's neat. We've been in business for 35 years now. My dad started the company back in the day, and 1977 actually, and this will be our 35th year in business coming up here on Memorial Day, which is exciting stuff. But just a great working relationship with everybody, and again, we got such a unique area to boat in that. It's fun. They work with us, yeah.
Now, you have your beautiful showroom on Highway 54, and then also you have the marina. Where's the location of the marina?
Marina's right at the 20-mile marker, right at the Grand Glaze Arm and the main channel. It's just kind of upstream from that. If you're coming in through town on the new expressway, take the Nichols Road exit. And just right out there, so just right in the town of Osage Beach. So our one showroom's on Osage Beach Parkway, the old Highway 54, right there next to Hy-Vee, Wendy's, Staples, Taco Bell, kind of in that area. That's a fun area to shop. Is summer, fall, winter. It's fully air conditioned. It's a 88,000 square foot showroom inside, where it's all the boats that we've got. I mean, boats like this, 42, 46 foot and down, all the way down. I think we've got anywhere from 10 to 15 boats inside there at any given time. And the best way to come and see it is down at the marina, get behind the wheel of the boats and see what the real deal's about.
Go out and take it for a spin.
That's the best way to do it.
But when you park it, you have storage services as well.
Absolutely. Wet storage, dry storage. I mean, we try to complement just about anything you like to see with boats. Wet storage facilities, again, check us out online on our YouTube that you guys put together with us. Really smart stuff. YouTube for our wet storage, dry storage. We've got our gas dock, which is one of the largest gas docks at Lake of the Ozarks, with the most aggressive pricing at Lake of the Ozarks. That kind of goes hand in hand sometimes. And then our service department, again, we kind of look at ourselves as we're here at a boat show, so it's kind of a hypocrisy to say this, but we look at ourselves as a service operation that sells boats. We're one of the bigger service operations down at Lake of the Ozarks, and that's always been our number one priority. I think we've got 14, just hired a 15th technician, so we've got a ton of people that are there to take care of your investment down on the water, and that's our first priority. It's taking care of everybody out in the water. So whether you are or are not a Kellysport customer, we would still love to have you in the fold for service. So emergency phone calls, whatever it is, we'd love to take care of you. Even if you're just coming down to Lake of the Ozarks and vacationing, you'll never, ever, ever come back again, something happens, call us. We've got people available, and we'd love to take care of it.
That's always good to know, always comforting to know there's someone there that you can call that's going to help you out 24/7.
Some marine dealerships do it a little bit differently. A lot of folks don't service unless they sell it, but for us, being a good an advocate for boating, our main goal is to keep everybody on the water and boating and having a good time. Whether you bought it here or in Guadalupe, I could care less. If you're broke, we'd love to get you guys back on the water, and if we can help, we'd love to help. Our website, www.kellysport.com, KELLYSPORT.com. You can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, all the fun social media to stalk us out or keep an eyeball on us at. But website is kellysport.com. We got a lot of great resources on us, Lake of the Ozarks events, stuff like that. It's a helpful resource.
Well, I'm excited, and I'm planning on coming down and hitting you up for a ride here in a couple of months. How's that sound?
You're going to have to twist my arm really hard.
Ryan, Wake Effect specializes in a little more active lifestyle on the lake.
Absolutely, yeah. We got your performance lifestyle out there.
So let's talk about it. You specialize in products that are geared more toward your wakeboarders and your skiers.
Yeah, we're out there for the water sports enthusiast. We have all the excitement.
And not only do you offer the equipment and the boating, but you also offer lessons through Wake Effects.
Yeah, we've got Kirby, which is a pro rider. He rides for Ronix, which is a pro wakeboard company. Kirby does lessons all year round right out of the lake, out of our shop.
And you're proud to say now that you represent a line of boats that truly goes back to being a classic of the boating lifestyle. Chris Craft, tell us how you came about that.
Well, we signed Chris Craft this fall. It's one of the oldest runabout companies in the world right now. It's in the 1800s actually, so we're very proud to have them. They build some wonderful quality boats, very limited production, but we're glad to have them and bring them back to the lake.
And they managed to keep it lively and keep changing their boats. They keep the classic appeal, but man, they stay up to date with all the new technology.
Oh, absolutely. The technology's there, and it's what you'll find in all the other models out there, but it's just a premium product and the best out there. Yeah, still got those classic lines, though.
Now, in the Mastercraft behind us, it is obviously for a lake wakeboarding enthusiast. Tell us what people are looking for when they're into that lifestyle.
We're usually finding families that are out there looking to get out on the water, spend the whole day out on the water, and just basically wear the kids out. And that's what these boats will do. They'll get the whole family out there, everybody's within 5 feet of each other, and everybody's having a great time. The versatility of the Mastercrafts allow you to do sports anywhere from slalom skiing to getting the adults involved with surfing, which is the latest sport out there. It happens at 10 miles an hour, so even some of our older folks don't get hurt.
And also, when they come to see you, can be a one-stop shop because you have everything from life jackets to special ski equipment, the whole 9 yards.
Absolutely. We do rentals on the wakeboards, the skis, all the gear. We're located right by the state park, which is nice for people that want to do their water sports. And we offer a variety of stuff. I mean, anywhere from all your major brands of water sports accessories. We offer Sanuk sandals. We offer sunglasses from some of the top manufacturers. So a wide variety of products are inside the shop.
And if they do want to come find you, where exactly are you located?
That's a great question. Well, we're at the main stoplight of Passover Road and Osage Beach Parkway. So when you come across the Grand Glaze Bridge, if you exit Passover Road, we are right there at the stoplight. And if you're coming by water, which we welcome you to come by water, we'll shuttle you up the hill from the docks. We're at the 19-mile marker, so right directly to the left of Topsiders Docks.
And in the meantime, people can find you online?
Yeah, online, visit wakeeffects.com. You can see all the information on our website.
Excellent. Well, good luck at the Kansas City Boat Show, and we'll look forward to seeing you during the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Julie, you have remote controls for your TV and remote controls for your garage at home, and now you're telling me that they have them for your boat lift.
You got it. That's right. And it's we've been on the market since about 2000, and since then we've had many successful years. And since we've been at Lake of the Ozarks, one of the typical things is that you always have to leave somebody off at the dock. And it's always dangerous, as rough as the water is, to let somebody off at the dock. So it's nice to have that remote control, and you can let the boat lift down and you can pull out. And once you get out, you have to leave the lift up, otherwise it can, cause problems with your lift and your dock. And so you can just press a button and lift the lift back up.
What part of the unit does it go with the equipment? Any boat lift you can work with it, or does it have to be a specific, I guess, the lift area itself where you have all the switches and everything? Is that different and unique to First Mate?
Our remote control will lift any type of airlift. It will lift anywhere from a single PWC lift up to a 40,000-pound lift. We lift them all. We do a split system, which is kind of nice, where rather than having 2 separate boxes for 2 different lifts, we can have 1 box for 2 lifts. Less clutter on your dock, and you have separate remote controls for each lift. So that's kind of a nice thing. It doesn't have so much clutter on the dock.
Exactly, and I can also see where you're heading down to the dock, and can you start lowering the boat before you actually get down there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our Pro Remote, what you do is you just touch the button on it's a board button, and you push the button, and as you're walking down to the dock, the valves have opened, the lift will start to drop, and by the time you get down to the dock, the lift is sitting in a safe position to where you can get your passengers in safely and get your coolers in, get the children in, and then once you're in the boat, you go ahead and drop the lift, and you can back out, and everybody's safe all the time.
And where can we find you at the lake?
Our facility is in Rocky Mount, Missouri, and you can find us online as well at firstmateinc.net, or you can call 866-570-9707.
Excellent. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you.
Steve, you've been with Glencoe for enough years to be family, and it is a family-owned business, and so you're really up here at the Kansas City Boat Show with your family.
Definitely. We're a family-owned business for 25 years. Sherry Jackson and Bruce Jackson now are our primary owners. They've been with the company. Sherry's been there as a comptroller and everything. It's just been great. We just took on a new boat line, Monterey. Got them last fall. Didn't get a chance to do much with them last year. It is a family-owned business out of Wellington, Florida. We're really excited about that for the year. And we've got several nice models up here, of course. We've got the 340, which is the little cruiser behind us here. We're sitting on the 328 bow rider, which I'm really excited about. Lake of the Ozarks can use a nice bow rider. This is going to be great for us. And, of course, we got the little 264. We're also excited. We just took on a new boat line. Actually, Sherry kind of popped it up on me Friday to stick it into the show. And it's a South Bay Tri-Tune line. And I've been around the boats a lot, and I know quality when I see it. And when we opened it up here at the boat show Monday after we unwrapped it, I was impressed. It's a beautiful boat.
I mean, you're an experienced boat captain, so when something impresses you, what does it take to impress you?
I tell you what, it takes a lot to get past me. Being a master mechanic for years, and then I am a 100-ton Coast Guard captain, and I've driven Sunseekers, everything at the Lake of the Ozarks. There's not anything I haven't driven, and when I see something like this, it intrigues me. So I'm really excited about it and the Monterey line too. So.
And you guys have other exciting things going on in your service department, and I understand you have new upholstery services you're offering?
Definitely, yeah. We just, Sherry got us a new upholstery shop started for us, and we're really excited about that because not taking away from our other upholsterers at the lake, but everybody knows there's a lot of damage down there, covers and stuff like that. You can always get backlogged. Now we've got an in-house guy. We can go right up top the hill, pull him down and say, give us an estimate. Excited about that. Service department, we can handle any kind of boats up to 65 feet long, 80,000 pounds is pretty easy for us. We've got guys trained in diesel. We've got generators, you just name it. PWCs, we can work on about all of the major brands of PWCs, so we can handle about all of them.
And tell everyone where you're located down at the lake.
Well, it's real easy. Same old location, been there for 25 years. It's HH and Carroll Road. Follow it down, go down past the Racket Club to Dogwood, make a stupid left-hand corner. It's about 180 degrees. You'll see the back of your car. Come right on around 2 blocks.
I've been there and done that.
Been there and done that. So, yeah, it's a beautiful place.
In the meantime, they can find you online.
Definitely, yeah. www.glencovemarina.com.
As always, it's been great talking to you. It's great to hear there's a big future ahead for Glencoe Marine.
Well, it's exciting. Like I said, it's somebody that it's a name you can trust, and we'll be there for you.
What's Polylift doing that's new in the lift industry?
Well, we basically adapt to about any situation anybody has. Whether they have step hull, they want to back in, they've got a wide slip, they want to use wraparound walkways, rear work platforms, offsets, anything is out there. We can adapt to any and all mooring situations that are available.
Is it the case that once they came up with the boat lift, I mean, the sky's the limit now. It seems as though there's just yet another use for them and another way to utilize them every time, every new season.
Oh, absolutely. There's all kinds of different ways of doing them. And there's certain mindsets, I guess, to building things. You can build them the cheapest way possible, or you can build them the best way possible. And we choose to build them the best way possible. We're not always going to be the cheapest, but we're going to be the best.
Now, you really are a household name in the boating industry at this time, and there's been a lot of hard work and, as you said, quality that's going into that.
Oh, I mean, we live and breathe it. That's what Mike and I do. We own the company, and this is all that we do. We do boat lifts, and if we don't like that, we do boat lifts.
We specialize in the custom fabrication. We do projects that nobody else will touch. Somebody come to us and they're like, well, we can't put a boat lifter on our boat, and we're like, you probably can. Just give us some time, and we'll design something and fabricate something for you. And very rarely do we have a customer walk away that we can't help.
To that point, I must say a walk around the Kansas City Boat Show does show you just the diversity in boats these days. There's so many types of bows and the V-boats, and so you have to really stay on top of the industry to be able to meet that demand.
Oh, without a doubt, you have to, because everything changes. You've got, like I said, you got step holes, and the steps are not always the same anymore. Some of them are tapered steps, and they're regular steps. You have tri-tunes. And the center tune's not always the same. Some are higher, some are lower, some are bigger, some are smaller. And so everything is always changing. There's always something new that happens every year.
Yeah, One thing that was new last year was the addition of your second store over in Osage Beach.
That's correct. We opened that in July. That's right there across from Dunkin' 2 and Home Depot.
But of course, you're still also a staple of the West Side as well.
Yes.
Absolutely. We're a big part of the West Side. You know, that's where our manufacturing facility is located on Lake Road 535, and our sales office, of course, is right there on the edge of Sunrise Beach, between Sunrise. So a lot of people say between Sunrise Beach and Laurie. We're really excited to support our communities. We support the East Side, the West Side. We support Camden. We support everybody, and we really enjoy being a part of the community.
And one of the things that you introduced here in recent history, I think it was last summer, the new powder coating for the boat lift so you can make them unique to your own desires.
Absolutely. We actually started that 4 or 5 years ago and did them for a couple guys in California. And we brought it back here and trying to do some different things. They can be done in team colors. They can be done in just to match somebody asked about one here about John Deere green. We can do, you name it, any kind of color. We'll match your boat, your house, whatever you want, we can do.
Well, I know people at the lake are very familiar with you, but you also, people are very familiar with you around the country because you have dealers all across the country.
Yes, we do. We've got dealers in California, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Iowa, Illinois,
Arkansas, all the Southeast. You know, we build a good product and we stand behind it, and that brings customers and people wanting to represent us. So that's all we're about. We want to build the best. We want to take care of people. So.
And you have fans all over the world.
Yes, we've done lifts in Africa, Mexico, Canada, and Norway.
Yeah.
And they all come to you for the Polylift experience. It really is a lifetime experience. It's one you plan to continue through your lifetimes and pass down as a legacy.
Absolutely. We took over from our father, and we're going to continue doing the same things that he did, and that's customer service number one.
That's right. We got boys waiting to take our spot too. So.
Well, we're looking forward to watching them grow. It's so good to see you. I always love chatting with you because your family has such a great history with Village Marina at the lake, also with the Cobalt boat line.
All right.
A boat that's been on a lot of people's wish lists through the years, and it was especially on the Brick family's wish list.
Oh, absolutely. And it's really exciting to be at this show. We've heard a lot of great reports around the entire United States about attendance being up and actually the consumer attitude being being very positive. It's great to be associated with Cobalt boats. I think we have 5 new models, sitting on the show. Right now we're sitting on an A25. We have a brand new booth that we've probably spent 2 months building, back at the dealership and bringing it back here.
Pretty fancy, if I may say so myself.
Oh, that's right. I mean, Cobalt is all Cobalt designed. It's all raised platforms, and so instead of climbing upstairs, you can just get on the platform, look inside the boats, and the response has been really positive.
And how does that translate into the boats themselves? What has Cobalt done with the new boats this year that's a little different but still keeping some of the same classic features?
Well, the one big thing they have right now is the flip down swim step. On the A25, it's hydraulic, so when it goes down to about 2.5 feet in the water. So when you go coving out or something, you have to take those little floaties out, and they're kind of uncomfortable and hop in the water. But all the Cobalts now, they have a flip down swim step, which becomes you can sit 2 or 3 people down there without having to put a life jacket on. You can just sit out there and enjoy the water.
One thing I'm seeing at the boat show this year is a lot of people have come to have the misconception that the Lake of the Ozarks is not about families, but all of the boats have family-friendly features.
Right, that's not about family. That's all we sell to is our families. I mean, it has certain. You hear different things about the lake, but absolutely every single person we're all about and focusing towards is the family crowd.
And of course, Village Marina being a family-owned business, you have a lot of features both in the boats that you sell and service, but also at Village Marina that are family-friendly.
Yes, we have the pool and a restaurant. The pool is really nice. I know there's other places on the lake that they'll have a beach and you go into there, but it's tough to keep track of your kids, especially when there's a bunch of them. But with the pool, right in it, and the whole restaurant opens up, so even if you're having lunch or dinner, you can look out and you know your kids are safe.
And you've gone to a great extent to have the food. The food is a little bit above the bar, raises the bar when it comes to lakeside dining.
It does, and Robert Sills is our chef, and I don't know, I can't remember if you were there or not, but the Silver Cup Challenge that was held at the winery, he took first place, not just in People's Choice Award, where I don't know if you've ever been to one of those, but they'll have like 100 people that are trying sampling food. So then they vote, the 100 people vote on it, and they also have an independent panel of judges. And this is the first year ever that the people said, Robert Sills, but the boathouse, he had the best food, and then the judges also said the same thing. So that's a way to go, Robert.
That's commendable. And I know another thing that's really commendable is your service staff.
Right. We do have 7 service bays. All of our guys have been there for 20, I'd say the average person has been there for 20, 25 years. We have Brian Pachanka that came over from Glen Cove Marina, and he's just done wonderful things in terms of CSI. We have the highest CSI we've ever had, in terms of consumer satisfaction, so the customers are voting positively to what he's been up to.
And now, which lake road are you located on off W?
We're located about 3.5 miles down Lake Road W. We're on W20. It's also called Village Marina Road. You take a left on there and about 2 miles down and dead ends right into the marina.
And if people want more information, where do they find you online?
They can find us at villagemarina.com. We have all of our new used boats. We have pictures of the marina facilities. We have 240 slips available for rent. So if, wherever you decide to buy, cabin cruiser, express cruiser, we'd love to have anyone come over and stay with us for a while.
And you mentioned your pre-owned inventory, so you do also deal with used boats as well.
Yes, used is, we probably sell half used and half new, and but all of our stuff is 2000 or newer. We go through all the boats, make sure that all the fluids are changed, the impellers, but it's turnkey, and you're not going to have any problems with the used boat.
So you keep it trustworthy on that level as well.
No, exactly. No, we do. We work extremely hard to make sure that when people buy boats from us, that they're going to have a hassle-free experience.
Well, Mark, it's been great chatting with you. We look forward to seeing you have a great summer at the lake, and we'll come out and take a ride in a cobalt sometime.
That sounds great. Thanks, Deborah.
Tim, Ozark Yacht Club has added a very graceful component to the lake lifestyle with the beautiful sailboats that come in and out of your place all the time.
Yeah, that's right. We're not only just a marina and a full-service marina at that, but we do cater to powerboats and sailboats. So any day you want to come by and see some beautiful sailboats out there on the lake, seems like there are always at least 1 or 2 leaving every day, even all year round.
And do you offer classes?
Yes, we are. We have an ASA certified class that starts, I believe they start in March, and they'll go all the way through the season. You can go on ozarkyachtclub.com and sign up and check out all the classes that are available.
And you also sponsor a couple of regattas each year?
Actually, we're the home port for the Ozark Sailing Club, and it's all of their races that they have out of the Ozark Yacht Club. So on any given Saturday, if you check our calendar of events, you can see when the races start, and we have a great place. You can see them up high. They'll cross the start line, and when they go out on the main channel and come back in when they're finished, they cross the finish line right in front of you. It's pretty exciting.
And it's beautiful and exciting. Also, as you said, you do accommodate powerboats as well.
You bet. We have a full-service marina with slips and service area. We also have a great boat ramp and plenty of parking for everybody. One thing we do offer as a marina for powerboaters, you can pull into the parking lot, hop on a golf cart, load the golf cart, and drive it right to your boat and unload it right there and take the golf cart back.
Can't beat that.
No, so you're not coming back and forth. So it makes it really nice. And we offer a really family-oriented atmosphere at the yacht club with private suites for the restrooms, things like that, and of course all of our full facilities.
You actually have some really great areas in terms of the family for family gatherings.
Oh, you bet. The pool area is one of the prettiest. Overlooks the whole lake there in the cove in Jennings Branch Cove. And then we also have the anchor room, we have the spinnaker room, and we're also adding a new beach area, which will have picnic tables, and we're putting in a little volleyball area, and it's all going to be just for members of the yacht club.
And I have enjoyed a Sunday brunch or two at your restaurant.
Let me tell you, yes, and we've enjoyed a great response here at this boat show. Everybody's coming by and wanting to know when it's open, and they're forgetting that we're open Wednesday through Saturday all through the winter.
And if people want to find you, now your Lake Ozark address, correct?
That's right, yes. Now be sure to stop by our ship shop on Business Route 54 in Lake Ozark. You'll see the sailboats up there and some other powerboats we have on brokerage, but inside is a gorgeous, gorgeous store full of nautical decor and gifts that you can choose from. You can also shop online at oicnautical.com for just any kind of gift idea that you might need. Lots of folks are coming by here and says, that'll be great on my dock, or that'll be great in the lake house, So it's a great place to go at very valuable prices too. And then by water, we are at the 1 mile marker just off Flynn Road in Lake Ozark.
Daryl, this is the 10th year for the Kansas City Boat Show, but that's a baby compared to how long Bridgeport has been representing Kawasaki.
Yeah, we've been servicing and selling Kawasaki jet skis now for approaching 30 years, right there in the same location, family owned, definitely. I've been there over 25 years and learned from Harry, one of the best there. And we still have some of the Belmer family there, but then a little bit of a change in the guard in 07, but still the same people and the same service and definitely the same deals that we do on Kawasaki jet skis. We love them.
In that period of time, jet skis have changed into a whole new animal.
Yeah, absolutely. Most people, when you refer to the word jet ski, you think of the stand-up jet skis. Well, here we are Now we're sitting here with 4-stroke engines. We have a 300 horsepower model. Unfortunately, our stand-up models have gone away, but due to emission reasons then versus the amount of fun was had. But these are definitely family friendly. We have models, with a 160 horsepower you can tube and ski behind, but then for the thrill seekers, definitely we have the number one, the highest production horsepower out there at 300 horsepower, cruise control, power trim, crazy loaded up with stuff. Yeah.
Cruise control on a jet ski.
Absolutely. When you're pulling a tube 10 mile an hour, nothing better than cruise control. You don't have to just have your hand go numb there, but then, obviously as you get going out there, that comes off and away you go for the wake jumping and the cruising around, that type of fun.
They've come a long way in performance and style. They're just beautiful now.
Yeah, we're very excited. Of course, Kawasaki's known for Team Green. We have our green model in the 300, but then we also, something for everybody. We have our luxurious model in all colors. We try to keep the colors, and Kawasaki works there. They're timeless colors with red. We have a beautiful white this year in our 300 LX.
It is a family name, really. A lot of kids, whether you're talking their little dirt bike or their first jet ski, their very first introduction was on a Kawasaki.
Yeah, they're known for the reliability, dependability in every market segment. We are Kawasaki jet ski only. We do focus in on that one, and that's where we're the jet ski experts. There's no doubt across the country, as long as we've been doing it and the people we have working on them, just keep in mind, yes, we do go out to your place and work on them as well. It's rare. It's normally maintenance, but, in the rare occasion, we'll go out, bring it to us. But our motto would be, you crack the whip, we'll make the trip.
I like that. I like it. Now, do you deal in the pre-owned jet skis?
Absolutely. I mean, the full-line franchise dealership, we're going to be there with all price range on the pre-owned. Used, we'll go ahead and say, I do know that I expect as much out of our pre-owned as the new ones. So if I don't think it's going to be good, I'm not going to be reselling it. It will go somewhere else. So you get a quality pre-owned, and you're buying from somebody that's there for the long haul, not just for the sale. And you'll see that through Bridgeport throughout, whether it's the service side or the sales side.
One thing that you also have is a great location on the west end of the Grand Glades Bridge.
Yes, we're all excited about the expressway is one way to put it, but we're very visible coming right at the west end. We're at the 1 mile marker of the Glades by water, and of course very easy there. We'll take the Jeffries Road exit, but we're never really out of sight as you're going around down the expressway across the bridge. But exciting times there at the lake to have that around.
And if people, I know you can go out and take a test ride on a boat. Can you do it on a jet ski?
Yeah, well, we encourage that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, test drives, no question. We have the rental, whether you can rent a boat or jet ski as well. But the test drives, if you really want to know what you're getting, you haven't been on one before, stop by. We'll get you out. Our location is on the highway, very easy to get to, but also right below us, we put you right down. We have them on the water, ready to ride and go on all the new models. I mean, I've always said I'm not going to buy a car without driving it first. We have people that do that, but I do recommend you're not going to really know until you get out on the water and test it out, and of course we encourage that.
And people can always check you out online?
Online, we're at bridgeportjetski.com, or you can give us a call, 573-348-1020.
Excellent. Well, have a great summer. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
I have heard of dock realty for a number of years now, and I've always wondered, how do you sell a dock?
Oh, it's quite easy. It's just a matter of getting out to the public to know that there's a company around here that sells docks. We've been in business, we're starting our 10th year of business, and we sold over 2,500 docks in that 9.5 year period of time.
And so I'm assuming someone wants to upgrade their dock or for whatever reason, so it's time to buy and sell, right?
That's exactly right. There's a good chance someone will come down and buy a house and the dock is not right. It's too short, they need a bigger dock, they need more slips. That's where we come in. We'll go in, we'll appraise their dock, we'll market their dock, we act like a concierge service. We'll take care of everything. We'll get their dock moved to the new location. They can buy another dock from us. We'll move it in. We handle everything. We make it very, very easy for them.
So do you work as a broker for the new docks, or do you actually sell docks yourself?
We act like a broker for the buyers and sellers. We just put people together. I started the business when I came down the lake. I couldn't find a dock. It was very painful for me. So I'm going, wait, there's got to be other people like me. So I modeled the business out, and it just took off. A lot of people just love being able to look at our Dock Realty website, look at the docks, come down the lake, look at the few docks that they looked at, they call us, we take care of everything.
And I would imagine with so many new concerns with the shoreline management these days, it's really vital to have a professional such as yourself to be able to give you good guidance.
Absolutely, and we do a lot of dock permits for people where they're not familiar with the rules and regulations. That's where we'll come in, we'll help them with that, make sure they get a dock that fits and meets Ameren's guidelines.
Now, your primary focus is Lake of the Ozarks, but I understand that you actually represent docks throughout the nation?
That's absolutely right. We've actually shipped a lot of docks off our lake to other lakes. Last year we shipped, I think, 6 docks to the state of New York. But we're based in Florida. We hit Grand Lake in Oklahoma, a lot of the surrounding lakes here. So we do a lot of docks and boat lifts. A lot of people, it's easier to ship a boat lift than it is a boat dock. So a lot of people come in and buy from us because we have over 100,000 list at the Lake of the Ozarks. And then this year we just moved into a new office on Business 54. So you can find us in between JB Hooks and Marine Max. We have an office there overlooking the water.
And if people want to find you online?
It's quite easy, dockrealty.com.
Rick, Yacht Club Marina has an amazing display of Sea-Doo watercraft here. Tell me about the line you're carrying.
Well, we do carry a lot of the Sea-Doo brand, the Sea-Doo sport boats, the Can-Am ATVs, and the Can-Am side-by-side, which is called the Commander. We're the largest Sea-Doo dealer in the Midwest.
Tell me how Sea-Doo has come a long way. I remember it from days when I was out cutting up water on the lake.
Well, you know, Sea-Doos used to be 2 strokes, so you'd have to add oil to them. You know, you had that smell and that residue in the water. Now a Sea-Doo basically is like a car. You change the oil once a year, winterize it, and that's about all you do. They're 4 strokes, clean, efficient. Mm-hmm.
I also remember the very first Sea-Doo sport boats, and they've come a long way as well.
Yeah, we still carry that little 15-foot boat, and that's very popular. We go all the way up to the 23-foot boats behind me, to a wake boat, 2 motors in them, up to 520 horsepower.
Now tell me about the Can-Am, the ATVs. I'm not familiar with that brand.
Well, a lot of people aren't familiar with that. They came out in 1998, Can-Am ATV. The Can-Am is a name of BRP, which is Bombardier Recreational Products. So Can-Am Can-Am used to be very popular in the dirt bikes 40 years ago. They brought that name back.
Now, these toys are all a lot of fun to play with, but you stress that maintenance and service is an integral part of keeping them functioning properly, and you guys have an incredible service department.
We do. We have Sea-Doo certified technicians. We also want to talk about boats. We service all big boats up to 40, 50 foot long. We have Mercury technicians there also.
So you can stress that you love these little guys and the sport boats, but you can take care of the big guys as well.
Well, keep in mind, too, when you buy something, all you got after that is service, and that's what we rise above everybody on service in our whole store.
What about pre-owned watercraft? Do you also specialize in that?
We do. We're right now taking some good trade-ins because we're up at Overland Park Boat Show. Got a lot of units. We're taking in very good trade-ins, some from previous customers.
Now, a lot of the dealers will give you a free ride if you come visit them at their showrooms. Is that true as well?
Oh, actually, you bet. We'll have demo days sometime in June. We're going to set up demo days. Come down to our marina locations. We have 2 locations. 21 Mile Marker. It's been down there for 30, 40 years. Plus, we have our highway location up in front of Lowe's in Hy-Vee on Highway 54.
In the meantime, they can find you online?
Oh, yes. We have a really nice website. We just redone it. Guy in Osage Beach done it for us. Really nice website, www.yachtclubmarina.com.
Well, we look forward to seeing you out on the lake this summer.
Thank you much, and we'll take care of you.
Sherry, Randy, it seems to me like you can go anywhere across the country and you say, talk to a golfer, you say Lake of the Ozarks, and they say Old Kinderhook. It's a long tradition. How long has Old Kinderhook been established?
They began playing golf there in 1999, and it was just amazing that that tract of land just lent itself so wonderfully to being a golf course.
It really is, and it's amazing. That's a fairly short period of time for a place to establish such a high respect and reputation among the golfing community.
Yes, it is.
And we have only gotten better.
And grown. I mean, it has now gone on to encompass so much more than the golf course.
Absolutely. We are 700 beautiful acres on the Lake of the Ozarks. We have not only golf, but we have 3,600 feet of lakefront. We offer a variety of properties in any price range for anybody.
Excellent. What are the home options on Old Kinderhook?
We have the golf cottages, which obviously are situated around the golf course, and you can start at a price point of about less than $100,000 for those. Then we have patio homes if you need something a little larger and would lend itself for a little more full-time use. We have beautiful estate homes that people have purchased land, had us build homes for them. Our latest venture are the villas at Bell Tower, and we have finished 10 of those. We have sold 8, so they've been amazing sellers. We're starting the final 10 of the phase 2.
Now, if someone were to come out to Old Kinderhook and want to tour the properties, how would they go about that?
You can drive through the gate, speak to security. You can stop just before you go through, and that's the sales office and the administrative office. We're there 7 days a week and available at any point in time. It's not necessary to set an appointment ahead of time.
Now, the golf course is amazing. The homes are beautiful, but there's another reason to go to Old Kinderhook, and that's the dining.
Absolutely. We have the Hook Cafe serving breakfast and lunch. We have the trophy room that opens at 4 for happy hour. You don't want to miss happy hour at the trophy room. And then we're open until at the trophy room. We're a great venue for weddings, for corporate retreats, for any type of event that you might want to schedule.
Well, I know also that Old Kinderhook plays a pivotal role in the lake community, helping local organizations have fundraisers. You have a number of those out every year, whether it's a golf tournament or a dinner. You're well established in that area.
Randy, do you recall how much? We just did a posting. I think we have contributed $800,000 in charitable contributions over the last few years. Is that correct?
Well, there is no argument that once the establishment of Old Kinderhook has been a gift to the lake community, and I know that it'll be great for people to come down and let you show them around and see how it can be a gift for them as well.
Thank you. We're already up and rolling for this season and very busy, so we would invite them to come see us.
Pat, I believe nothing tells a story of a community quite like a map of the area. And Gallup came across some great finds of the Lake of the Ozarks here just a few short years ago.
Yeah, in 2007, I actually found a pen and ink original document that all the antique roadshow guys and appraisers, they can't put a value on them. Nobody wants to give me a price on them because they're considered super rare.
That is absolutely fascinating, and they were just in the archives of the Gallup Map Company.
Yes, about 130 original one-of-a-kind pen and ink drawings, and of course Lake of the Ozarks was the one that really set me off because I had people coming down for years asking for a Lake of the Ozarks map, and I had nothing. Until I saw this, oh, this is really cool. And I colored it. I put the mile markers on it, other than that, it's the original map.
Well, we're pretty proud of our serpentine shoreline, and it's certainly captured in the maps. But now you've developed a way that lake area residents or vacation homeowners can actually pinpoint their home on this map.
Yeah, I can make a custom one. I can, like this is an example right here. I can place a picture of somebody's house or their boat, name it, and put the mile marker on there. And then also place a location arrow on there as to where they are. So it's like a nice way of doing a "you are here," because everybody wants to know where are they at on the lake. And the story of the lake then gets told, and it's a conversation piece like you wouldn't believe.
What a great legacy to hand down to your children and other generations.
Yeah, I wish it'll get me a lake house. Wouldn't that be great?
Well, you've come up with a good thing. Let's hope so. Here's hoping, right?
Yes, you can always hope.
Now, if someone's interested in this, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, I'm at Gallup Map in Kansas City, Missouri. You can go to gallupmaps.com. I've got a website under construction, but there's contact information there, or my phone number, 816-842-1994. Okay. And I'm in downtown Kansas City. Been there since 1968, but it is an 1875 company, one of Kansas City's oldest companies.
Well, it's a great way to bring Kansas City and the lake together once again and preserve the history of the lake as well.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because the regional map shows Kansas City, St. Louis, and Springfield with the lake in the middle and then Route 66 connecting them. So there's a lot of history on it inside of it. The map you just be fascinated with. The old ferries that used to cross the lake and the old towns that are not there anymore and towns that are kind of abandoned and old history stuff that's on there. So it's pretty cool.
Well, it's a great way to take our history and preserve it and also bring it along with us as we move down the road.
Yeah, educate, decorate, and fascinate. That's what this map will do to all your guests that come to your lake house.
Well, thanks for talking to us.
This is Rough Water Docks, and we're here at the Overland Park Convention Center at the Boat Show 2011. And as you can see our display dock, we are one of the only dock company who does 8-inch junior I-beam frames. It's probably the heaviest frame on the dock and made for the roughest waters, which hence our name, Rough Water Docks. We also do an angle iron frame, which is a little smaller and a little lighter for the calm water. It's also a little bit cheaper. So come out and see us.
Lake Ozark Marine Dealers Association, Overland Park Boat Show. Lake TV would like to thank the following sponsors: Formula Boats of Missouri, Village Marina and Yacht Club, Sir Dyke Yamaha and Marina, Wake Effects, Yacht Club Marina, Marine Max, Hydro Hoist of the Ozarks, Tri-Tune Town, Bridgeport Jet Ski, Marine Concepts, Somerset Boat Lifts, All About Boats, Kelly's Port, Poly Lift, Advantage Marine, Glen Cove Marina, Waves and Wheels, Dock Realty, Ozark Yacht Club, PDQ Marine Services, First Mate, Old Kinderhook, Wet Steps, Lake Tow Towboat US, Dockworks, Rockworks, Remax, Ozark Barge and Dock Service, Rough Water Docks, and Cowabunga.